Hi, I'm June. Happy New Year. 2025 is here. Today I want to talk about motivation, focus, because I know a lot of you have probably set New Year's resolutions, and I want to help you keep them. Keep that going past March or April or February. A lot of you want to improve, I know that, in anything that you want to improve. And I want to share some things that have helped my students and myself overcome things in a skill set, like golf and now freediving, but also to share with you things that you can apply on a regular basis. Mind, body, energy, stuff that is really doable, and you don't need a lot of willpower and focus and things like that, because what it will do is create that as you do these basic steps. So I hope that makes sense. It's like people think you need so much willpower to eat healthy, to lose weight. But what if I were to say that you can do it in a way that the willpower grows through the progress? Because most people don't have it in the beginning and in the middle of it. Like, let's say golf. Let's say your goal is to shoot a certain score, and just willpower alone is not going to be able to get you there. It's focus, it's doing the right things, it's deliberate action, and clarity of mind and all that stuff. But you can't have that in the beginning, because everything will show you that you're not doing it right. You go, okay, I'm going to go practice. I'm going to be a good golfer. I'm going to shoot really good scores. Okay, good. That motivated you to get out there. But you need more, right? That isn't going to be enough. And then at some point, you're going to get exhausted because you realize all that willpower isn't enough. But over time, if you do the right things and do the right motion, you practice the right way, and some deliberate action, then it just builds on its own. So then that will and focus and drive starts to build with your skill set. So let's talk about food, because this is very common. Because while I'm teaching golf, we talk about other things. We do have intimate conversations, a lot of my students and I, and friends and family. And one of the topic is about food. What I notice about food is many people have a dysfunctional relationship with food. So it's either all or nothing, or you're perfect or you're not. And that's just so unfair, because we have cravings. We have so much coming at us when it comes to advertisement, things like that. So we're kind of outnumbered in that way if we want to eat healthy. It's tough to be perfectly eating the right stuff. When you do, let's say, set a resolution, you go, you know what, I'm going to eat healthy. And what a lot of people do is throw away all the bad food in the cabinets and refrigerator, and they're motivated first of the year to put all like vegetables and good food in there. That may happen and help maybe a very small percentage of people, maybe less than 1% of people. The majority of the people haven't built that habit, and so the craving of the other type of food is going to slowly come back in about a month, maybe in a week. So I really feel like that's so unrealistic. It's like telling somebody who's never practiced, go hit 2 buckets of balls every day. Set that as a resolution for the rest of the year. That's impossible. It's nearly impossible. What I would say is, hey, just do a swing at home. Let's do one practice swing. Just even touch a golf club and then walk away. Like put a golf club in your living room, touch it, and then put it back. And then the next day, grab it, do a little putting stroke with it, put it back in the corner. But every day, do something. You know, do a swing. Do 3 swings a day later. And if you want to go to the range, go to the range. If you want to go play, go play. But don't beat yourself up if you don't. But just do one thing, one step towards it by like just grabbing a golf club in your hand and then doing a swing. Ultimately, if it's for you and you're kind of going down the right path, you're going to want to do 5 swings the next day. You're going to want to do 10 swings the next day. But if I were to tell you, do 100 swings right off the bat and do that every day for the rest of the year, yeah, that's really unrealistic for a lot of people. Excuses will come up like, I don't have the time, I've got kids and work and I'm tired. If you can just do 1 swing, 2, 3, just a little putting stroke in your living room, kitchen floor, whatever, you know, start with that. Back to food. Let's say you start to eat healthy. I have a different way of getting you to eat healthier. But let's say you go, okay, I'm going to eat healthier. And what I notice most people do is one lunch or dinner or one day, they eat something bad, like a donut or whatever. And then they're like, oh, my diet is over. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's over. Just ate something really bad. Okay. So then you're gonna eat something bad tomorrow and the next day and then, yeah, my diet, I ruined it. My resolution is done after 3 weeks. And I'm like, or it could be 6 months. Let's say you sustained eating healthy for 6 months and then you ate something bad, or you had a bad weekend or a holiday. Holidays feel like, oh, it screws everybody up. It's like, what? Okay, you ate cookies, you ate donuts, you ate a cake. What's a big deal? The next meal or the next thing that you put in your mouth, eat something healthy. Eat a salad or eat a home-cooked meal if you eat out all the time. And continue on. And I know how habits go. So if you're used to eating bad, what I would recommend is eat something. Let's say you eat out all the time and you've always eaten bad. Eat something good, just one thing good that day. If it's a celery stick, if it's just a healthier version, let's say like you got a bacon burger at a fast food, but instead you cooked bacon at home. Just something at home that you cooked that's more wholesome and less like something that you don't know what that fast food place, how they prepared it, or restaurant. Or get a salad or a fruit, something, just something, one little thing. And then you just kind of do that the next day and the next day. And what happens is that momentum will carry you to another healthy food. Just by doing that, you don't even have to have the willpower to like completely get rid of something. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna try another healthy option. And then over time, you're gonna start feeling better. Just you go, gosh, when I ate this, I just felt better. And then you crave something bad, and then you eat it, and then you'll go, I don't feel so good. And then you're gonna end up actually gravitating towards something that is healthier. Take that experience and also take the guilt out of it. Meaning, there's a part of you innately wanting to do better. But while you're eating something bad, you're doing it, so just eat it and enjoy it. And to not feel guilty about it, because no one is perfect. I still crave certain things and I don't deprive myself of it. Here, there is no Krispy Kreme, but when I was in California, we would once in a while go to Krispy Kreme and get a dozen donuts, like the glazed donuts. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And I would, in a sitting, eat 6 of them without any guilt. And then I would just go on and eat something better and healthier. And sometimes, you're gonna get a stomach ache or whatever, and then it kind of motivates you because it's like, you know what, that may have not been a good idea. But while you're doing it, it's just like, enjoy it. And then don't feel like, okay, I screwed up and I'm gonna screw up forever because I screwed up eating donuts. So I'm never gonna eat anything healthy. It's like, it's not that. Just the next meal, eat something healthy again. It all ties in with eating, dieting, working out, is when people don't see results right away, they give up. And I would like you to take a different approach. Eat healthy, eat healthier, work out if you want to, or do something. For me, I want to do something like a workout, but I don't want to go to a gym. Some people love going to the gym, and I think that's awesome. For me, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do things that don't feel like a workout. So I play golf, swim, free dive, clean my house. That's a workout. Vacuuming and mopping the floor and things like that. So I feel like I have a regular sort of workout that doesn't feel like I have to go to the gym and work out. But some of you love the gym, and I think that's great. I used to do that, but I feel like for me, what's sustainable are things that I like skill set wise. And working out is a skill set too, so that's something that people should do. But what I'm saying is to stay motivated. The other thing is to have goals that are not just outer. It's like golf. Like a lot of times people have a goal of a score, and it's fine to have it, but sometimes it's like right there, like a dark cloud over their head. And I'm like, if you do the right things, the scores appear. It just happens. It's kind of like working out. It's like, I'd rather people have the motivation to eat healthier and work out for their health, just boosting the immune system. And then the side effect is, oh, you look better, you start to glow more. Whatever image that you want, it's more of a side effect and less of a goal. Because a lot of times people don't see it right away or for a while, and then they feel like they have failed. And it's like, no, you're building up to get that momentum, and it's just going to happen. So just kind of have the motivation to just do it because it's healthy for you. Do it to boost your immune system for food, and do it because it just makes you feel better. You're going to realize that, I can think more clearly because I've ate a healthier meal. I would like you to take that, because I know that that can carry you through not only all of 2025, but 2026 and on. And what's cool is it carries over to other things in your life. So when you start building a foundation in one area of your life, it could be through golf, it could be through painting or cooking, eating healthier. And then it can carry over to other things in your life, create a balance. And everybody's balance is different. So don't try to put yourself in somebody else's way of their balance. Your balance is going to be different, but you're creating your life around a good foundation. When you do this, it will be guilt-free because you still get to enjoy certain things in life. I mean, there's certain foods, I mean, how can you deny Krispy Kreme? Come on. Or your favorite snack. You can still eat them, but fill in some of the day with something healthy. What got me going to eating healthier is I just committed to having a little salad every day. Just a little bit, something green. And over time, it's one of the tastiest things. Like, I grow microgreens so that I can have it fresh. And I cut it and eat it, and I love it. I could have never said that before. I did not like vegetables for the longest time because my taste buds had to change. So until it changes, willpower isn't going to get you through it. But over time, you don't need willpower. It's going to be like, oh, it tastes so good. I love greens. That's a miracle in itself. I did not like greens and vegetables and things like that. I love it now. I'm trying to grow radishes right now and microgreens, and I have Italian basil and Thai basil, growing cilantro. If somebody said that's what you're going to do, I'm like, no way. I don't even like vegetables. Why would I grow them? And look what happens. Momentum. And it feels good after I eat it. That's going to also motivate you, not, oh, how much do I weigh on the scale? Because I'm telling you, those things will happen. Your weight will drop. You'll feel healthier, but don't base it on how you look that week is your barometer. It's not. Do you feel better? I'd like that to be your barometer. Oh, I ate a meal, I feel better. Or, why do I feel so sick? What did I eat last night? And you can learn from that. And so I got where I'm learning what junk foods don't make me feel sick after I eat it, so that I have just a small selection of things that I eat when I'm craving something that's not so healthy. I wanted to talk about other things, but you know what, I'm going to be doing other videos, and I went off on food, but I think that's very important. I know there's other things that I wanted to talk to you about, but I'll have other videos on it. And food is very important, and our health, so I think this topic is really good. It's all about continuing on, and when you fall back, making mistakes or whatever, you think, don't even think of it as a mistake. It's like, you know what? I crave something. All right. Enjoy it. And at least enjoy it while you're eating it. If you're having a cake and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be having this, well, either put it away or, gosh, enjoy it. Right? Have fun. And then something that I wrote and I wanted to tell you this year, do something for yourself without anyone's approval. Your heart will sing when you do that. Don't be afraid to be misunderstood. So do something that your heart calls for. And it's okay if people question, why are you doing that? As long as it's not something that's really hurting yourself or other people. That if it is good, it's bettering yourself. And even when you do that, I tell you, you're not going to always get everyone's approval. And don't do it for that. Do it for yourself. So I had a student that was telling me he hit the shot and it was just so pure. And he goes, I looked around, nobody was there to see it. And I go, it doesn't matter. You felt it. You saw it for yourself. It doesn't matter if you made a hole-in-one. I made a hole-in-one and I had a dog with me, an Australian Shepherd at the time. He was a stray dog, and he ended up my dog, but he followed me down a par 3, and I was so happy. I didn't care that nobody was there. He saw it, and I saw it, and we both felt it, and that's all that matters. So I want you to do things without trying to get approval. I do these videos, and my mission isn't to get everyone's approval. It's to get the message out and then connect in that way. Hopefully I can help some people out. And I love sweet messages and things like that. This is something that if I wanted approval, I would have completely different topics and videos. And this is really for me to share heart to heart. We are one, but we are different. And embrace our differences. Embrace that you are different and we are all different, but we are one. We get separated through media and information with politics and things like that. And yeah, there's things that people say and I completely disagree. But I know deep down inside, and I've talked to so many people and understood their hearts, and it's all for the good. It just gets misled of separation and division. But everybody in the end, really deep down inside, want what's good. So one last thing is, what I'd like to encourage people is, if you want to be happier, if you want to have a more joyous life, is to start to let people be. What I noticed is people can be very judgmental. And I mean, even basic things, just the game of golf, to get to where I am today wasn't a smooth ride. I had to really believe in myself and listen to my own inner voice, because so many people, even when I was really young, and they'll be like, what are you doing? Why are you chasing that little white golf ball around the golf course? Like, go get a life. Although I had good support of people too, but there were people like that. Even when I was teaching, thank goodness golf is such a tangible sport, because my students saw the results, so they just kept coming, they kept taking lessons and stuff. But oh my gosh, like the people that were outside of it, even other instructors that couldn't understand, why are you getting people to, lean over to their right side? That's not golf. You got to keep their head straight, keep them from moving. And I'm like, you get misunderstood. Thank goodness for results and tangibility and action. I love that about the game of golf, is that if it was just a conceptual, theoretical thing that I talked about, oh my gosh, like there would be no proof. And I'm like, there's proof. I have videos and videos and videos of proof, and people have witnessed it themselves. But I tell you what, there are people out there that will make things up about you. They will question what you're doing. They don't care how good you got somebody to shoot a score or hit the best shot of their life, gained so much yardage, whatever. If you're going against the grain of what they think a golf swing should be, that you should keep your head still and keep your arms straight and hit down on the golf ball, all this stuff, it's like you're going to be outnumbered. A lot of truths are outnumbered, but you got to keep going. You got to believe in yourself. And whatever passion, project that you want to do, or something that's like, I've always wanted to do this, put in just a little bit. Like let's say you want to paint, just get a paintbrush, get paint, and just draw a line. Or just scribble, just paint something, just something little. And then the next day, just add a little bit more color. And then just clean your brush. Just do something part of painting. And over time, it'll just become something that is important to you, that you start to nurture, like a seed. It needs nurturing. Just needs a little bit of sunlight and water and good soil, just nurturing. That's something that I'd like you to think about, is do something that calls for you, that's in your heart. All right, so many more videos this year, and always good to connect. Take care and peace.